F-15s taxiing from the Panther's Den to runway 07, Katasi traffic. All right, brother, you still green jet?
Yep, green plane.
Actually, I don't have my fuel tanks on for some reason. So give me a second. I don't know why they didn't come on. For some reason, if sometimes you give command to the ground crew while you're on the ground, unless you have the canopy open, they won't reply. So I'm just getting some gas put on, man. Sorry about that. I know I've been talking your head off.
Oh, you're good.
And they still haven't taken off on wheel chocks for some fucking reason. Oh, there we go. All right, bro, let's go ahead and start taxiing out.
All right.
So I know we've gone over a lot. We're going to make a left turn up here, or right for you. Did you have any questions about anything we've talked about, the flight brief, some of the brevity we've gone over?
I think I'm good.
All right, brother. Sounds good. Look good so far. Good setup. As far as your loadout, so far so good, man. What about the formation stuff from that video that I showed you? Did it all make sense?
Yeah, that's pretty simple. I mean,
Have you done any practice with formation work before?
I've done a little bit. I mean, not like super specific, like trying to get it right, but I mean, a lot of my experience at Civ formation is just doing refueling. I've done a little bit of refueling, so
Okay.
I
Pretty
kind
good
of
at
have a
that.
grasp.
Oh, you should be fine then, man. Refueling is usually the last thing we do. I mean, but if you're comfortable, you can get it down. We can, not during this phase of training, not while you're in basic aircraft training, but when we get to the B course, if you feel like you're good to go with it, man, we can knock that out quick and early. That'll be one less thing to worry about.
Yeah.
That's completely up to you. No pressure either way. What part of the states are you in? East Coast, West Coast?
I'm in Florida.
Oh man, Florida man, huh?
Oh yeah.
Pet gator or what?
Sometimes he
Sometimes.
comes by on the weekends.
All right. I think that's the coolest stuff, man. I just saw a video on YouTube. This dude had like called a gator and pretty much threw like some chicken in his mouth and started petting it. And the thing was acting like a
Yeah,
dog or some crap. I was like, what the?
it's something else sometimes. I don't know. You see things around here and you just wonder how.
I see it on YouTube and I wonder how. So I'm sure. All right, brother, here we go. Okay, so typically when we're coming up on the runway like this is about when I'll call. I'll make the to ask the question, to call or make the command, to call ready for takeoff. In the event that you're not ready for takeoff, let's say right now your mom called you or something like that, and you got to take a leak real quick. You just say, hey, look, give me a minute, or two's not ready, give me a moment, and I just hold short the runway, all right? But if you're ready, I'll go two call ready for takeoff, and you'll go two's ready for takeoff, or two's ready, whatever you want to use.
Gotcha.
All right, two call ready for takeoff.
Two ready for takeoff.
Roger. Katasi traffic, Panther 1, flight at 2, taking off runway 07, will be departing the airspace to the east. Katasi traffic. All right, so this is the roll and takeoff I was telling you about. I'm just going to keep moving. I'm going to get her lined up on the numbers, and I'm going to hit the burner. Leads rolling. So you keep taxiing. So you don't hold short the runway, you'll keep taxiing out to the runway as well.
Two rolling.
Roger. Leads airborne, wheels up, flaps up.
Two airborne, wheels up, flaps up.
Okay. I'm making a right turn to a 090 for the heading. Katasi traffic, Panther 1, flight at 2, departing the airspace to the east, climbing through 4,000 at this time. Katasi traffic. Okay, so you're slowly closing in.
Yep.
Let's give her some throttle. So it's about here. I would call center saddle, meaning that you're about 20 seconds away. But go ahead and keep coming forward. Don't worry about.
Gotcha.
There we go. All right, so make your center saddle call.
2 set.
Okay. To Roger. Looking good, brother. Let's come forward just a hair. Again, the leading edge of my wing. You just want to intercept that. So about right there is perfect. Just a hair. There we go. Excellent.
You're like right in my A beam there, so
Yeah.
move
So
a little bit. There we go.
that's perfect positioning. That's passing standard right there. All right, so one of the
Gotcha.
commands we'll use, so for example, as I'm flying as a flight lead, let's say I want to brake hard left, but you're on my left side, and now I want you to switch to my other side. The command that I'll use for that will be as follows: to switch sides, go. On the command of go, you'll acknowledge by saying to, and then you'll slowly push the nose down just a hair and slowly make your way to the other side for the same position and the same formation as you are on this side, on the left side. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So again, with this, I'm going to have you transition to the other side on the command of go, on the command of to switch sides, go. Make sure you acknowledge by to, saying to, and then just slowly and smoothly work your way to the other side. And just like when you're getting joined up into formation, when you feel you're about 20 seconds from being in position, just call set or saddle, all right?
Gotcha.
To switch sides, go.
2.
We're coming down to avoid my jet wash. But yeah, I like the speed and the tempo. That's perfect. Nice and slow and smooth. Really good job. You're looking for those same cues on the right side as you saw on the left side.
2 set.
To Roger. Perfect. To switch sides, go.
2.
Really good job, man.
Set.
To Roger. Perfect. All right, so let's pick up our brevity terms. We'll add a few more things. One of the terms that we use, two of the terms we use rather, are kick out and close up. Have you heard of these terms before?
No.
Okay. Kick out, in layman's terms, means open up the formation, get further away from me. Close up is the opposite of that. Close up means get closer, in layman's terms. So how do you calculate or how do you judge how far you should kick out or how far you should close up? Everything you're going to do is by a multiple of 2. So for example, now, if you look at us, we could fit probably 2 Strike Eagles between us. So we'd say there's 2 aircraft lengths between us. So if I go, hey, kick out, I want you, and it's all just a judgment or an estimate. Now you double the amount of distance between us. So you go from 2 aircraft lengths between us to 4. And then let's say again, now there's 2 aircraft lengths between us. I go close up. You close that to go from 2 aircraft but being able to fit between us to 1. So you just split that in half. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
All right. 2 switch sides, go.
2. Come on, hiding from me. Alright, and 2 set.
2, roger. So remember, 2 doesn't set doesn't mean that you're in position. You call a
Right.
set, yeah, like I said, when you go, I should be there in a few, about 20 seconds, within 20 seconds. So anyways, your formation work is looking excellent, brother. 2, kick out, go.
2.
So you're winging it, you're thumbing it, slow and smooth, the same way you were doing before. And the same way with any formation changes, you're going to call set or saddle when you feel like you're about 20 seconds from being in position.
There. 2 set.
2, roger. 2, switch sides, go. So that same distance you're on that side, you're going to be on the other side.
2.
Slow and smooth.
Two set.
2, roger. Excellent. 2, close up, go.
2. Little close.
You're adjusting.
Go. 2 set.
2, roger. Brother, you're doing a phenomenal job. Okay, so I want you to relax a little bit. Okay, so next what we're going to work on are turns in formation. So as you know, we don't fly straight and level all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to come left. This is what's going to happen, and I want you to kind of listen up. I'm going to come to the left. As I come left, my left wing is going to go down. As my left wing goes down, you're going to go down with it. I'm going to maintain level flight, but you're going to go down with it. I'm not going to touch the throttle at all. I'm not going to touch the throttle at all, but you're going to have to reduce your throttle because you've got a your radius for the turn will be less than mine, so you're going to need less power. But you're going to have to make adjustments, but initially you're going to have to take out a little bit of the power, all right? Does that make sense? And the opposite is going to apply when we go to the right. So now if I go to the right, the wing is going to go up, and you're going to increase power to maintain formation with me if we're in level if I'm maintaining level flight. All right, so here we go. I'm not going to make any commands for it, but you're going to see my wing go either left or right or down or up. And then again, if it goes down, you need to reduce power just a bit and start coming. And you're also going to decrease altitude to stay on my wing. So that's the name of the game, to stay on the wing, all right?
All right.
Okay, here we go. So you've had that initial reduction in power. Now you need to increase it just a hair. Now reduce it again. There we go. Excellent. Once you get comfortable with this, good job. You're working on positioning. Really good work. All right, so here we go. Let's pay attention. You're noticing that wing starting to come up. You're also coming up. There you go. You've had to notice, excellent. You've had to notice you've had to increase power. I'm not touching the throttle at all. My hand's not even on the throttle, but you're in perfect position right now. Good. This is all making sense to you.
Now I have to come down.
Yes, sir.
Go back. Okay.
Slow adjustments. Don't go for immediate results. Nice and slow and smooth. Take a deep breath. Nothing needs to be immediate. Really good job, man. Relax yourself. Don't put yourself into an oscillation. Throttle came back a little bit, so I'm pushing it forward. So airspeed, throttle's going forward, giving you a heads up. Really good job, man. And you're not just blasting on the burner to get yourself in position right away. You see how you're making slow adjustments, slowly working yourself there? That's exactly what we're looking for. I don't need you hitting the full burner, then going, oh shoot, I'm about to overshoot, then hitting the air brake, and then off the air brake, back in
Back
burner.
and forth. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it was at the start with air-to-air refueling. I was on the air brake a lot. I was like, I just gotta go slow. I
Yeah.
gotta really just take your time with it.
Yep. Bingo. That's it, man. And it's showing here. It's showing because you're doing a really good job with that. Just slowly working yourself into position, which is exactly what I'm looking for. All right, just came back off the throttle just a hair. All right, man, you have any questions about any of these formations or the wedge so far?
I'd say no. I think I'm good.
All right, brother. Well, next up, we're going to work on the spread formation. You saw the video, but the short of it is this. When it comes to the spread, a lot of times guys will mess this up and will be really timid coming forward to get themselves aligned. But with the spread formation, this is the short of it and how I will evaluate you to know if you're in the right position or not, okay? I'll be sitting in the cockpit. If I can look 90 degrees to the left or right, depending obviously which side you're on, and I can look directly into your cockpit, and you can turn and look 90 degrees left or right and look directly into my cockpit, I know that you understand the formation and that you're in the right position, all right?
Okay.
All right, so the spread formation is going to be very similar to the wedge. I'll call two spread formation go, or I'll call rather, excuse me, two spread formation reference 090 and then go. On the command to go, you'll acknowledge, and then just like with the wedge, when you feel like you're about 20 seconds from being in the correct position, you'll call center saddle, and then you'll just work your way into getting into the perfect position.
Okay.
Yeah, you have any questions about that?
Nope.
All right, here we go. Two spread formation, spread left formation, reference 090, go.
2. Two set.
2, roger. 2, switch sides, go.
2. Two set.
2, roger. 2, close up, go.
2. Down. 2 set.
2, roger. I see you making that throttle adjustment. Excellent, excellent, excellent. 2, switch sides, go.
2.
You within 20?
Yep. 2 set.
2, roger. Two, wedge left formation, go.
2. All right, brother. I want you to put in Steer Bravo as your next waypoint. We are going to start heading back home. The last formation I'm going to talk to you about, and I'll kind of go through what we're going to do next. Actually, give me a second. Okay, I got Steer Bravo in. Let me know when you have your, do you tune up Steer Bravo? 2A or?
Hmm?
0.2?
No, Bravo.
Where do I get Bravo?
Okay, hit go on your UFC.
Oh, okay, so I have to press Shift B.
Yeah, so shift
Gotcha.
and then it's
Okay, I
3,
have
which
it.
will be
Yep,
B.
gotcha.
And then just put it
I
up
never
there.
even looked at the letters before. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I got it.
It's all good, bro. Alright, so you got that tuned in?
Yep.
Okay, what's the distance from us to Bravo?
Less than 105. Got about 104 miles total.
Perfect. So that's Steer Bravo is always going to be your waypoint to get you back home, okay?
Okay.
All right, so next up, let's think. Last formation we're going to talk about is combat cruise. The two formations that we already did, I'm going to evaluate you on. That's going to be your next flight. And that's going to be the wedge and the spread formation. But based off of this, you pretty much are going to be passing that. So I could actually evaluate you on your way back. I think you've got it pretty much, and you're in perfect position now. All right, so here we go. 2 switch sides, go.
2.
You within 20?
2 set.
2, roger. To spread right formation, reference 265, go.
2. Set.
2, roger. Two switch sides, go.
2.
You within 20?
2 set.
Make sure you remember to call that out. Within 20, not when you're in perfect position. Got it, roger, set. All right, brother, congratulations. That's a pass. Now, you see where you are in the spread formation. You were just on the left side and on the right side. Now, the combat cruise formation is used to allow you to go between pretty much as far left as you are now or as far as right as you were a moment ago, and then anywhere in between as far as being behind me. So you could be twirl, you can be wedge, it don't matter, as long as when you're in combat cruise, essentially your job is just to stay with me. Does that make sense?
Yep. Gotcha.
All right, so go ahead and go into combat cruise. I want you to relax a little bit. You're done with that. So you've been evaluated on both your wedge and spread formations. The next flight, we're going to go over some of the advanced turns, which are pretty much, it's really easy, so it shouldn't be an issue for you at all. Hold on one moment. Katasi traffic, Panther 1, flight of 2, approximately 75 miles to the east, inbound to the airfield, full stop, Katasi traffic. Yeah, so the next flight, we'll go ahead and do just the basic stuff as far as your advanced turns, advanced maneuvers, and that'll be it, man. We'll go ahead and throw you in the B course and get you start slinging some bombs if you're good with that.
Okay, sounds good.
Also, we need to go ahead and get your SRS set up, so
Yep.
we can, or you got to download it first. So let's plan on doing that next flight. So we'll spend just like the first time we got an aircraft. We went over all the stuff on the UFC, your transponder, your interrogator, TAC-in, low altitude, all that stuff. We'll do the same thing next flight, but we'll also start working on getting your SRS set up. All right.
Okay.
Clueless, you up on 263? All right, bud, just letting you know we're inbound. We're coming from the east, about 70 out. We're inbound for the overhead to runway 25. Alright, so now we'll start talking about the overhead. We know how to dial and steer Bravo, so we know that we're coming up on, I don't know, 66, 65 miles away, whatever. But the overhead traffic pattern is used as an expeditious way to get fighter aircraft, or any aircraft realistically, inbound to the airfield a little bit quicker, a little bit more efficiently than just coming in for a straight in. So with the overhead, we'll come into the airfield. When we get 30 miles out, we'll call ATC. So right now we're 63 miles out, so I wouldn't really worry about it, but we don't have ATC up. But when we get within 30, we call ATC, and then we get set up for an overhead pattern. The pattern altitude is normally 1,500 feet above ground level for fighters. For a regular fixed-wing aircraft, it's going to be 1,000 feet above ground level. And then for rotary wing aircraft, it's normally 500 feet above ground level. And we're going to get in here. I'm going to display or demonstrate how we can figure out when we're 1,500 feet AGL by using a radar altimeter, which will come on when we're roughly 1,500 feet above the ground, all right?
Yep.
That's a damn good traffic call there, Clueless. Damn good. We've got one of my buddies about to take off here in a few. I'm just saying you sound good, buddy. Don't get nervous. All good. And I'm talking to him on SRS internal, which is why, like I said, we'll get it set up for you, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've got radar contact with him just taking off from the airfield now. So if you look off our nose, you've got the radar, the TDC cursor all the way down. He just took off, and he's anywhere between. I'm seeing one contact at 3,000. I'm seeing another on the ground, so that's him, I believe. Yeah, 5,000 now. And confirm you're at 9.3, buddy, climbing.
Confirm, 9.5.
Yes, sir. We're at your 2 o'clock, about 50 miles. 10,000, 11,000.
Copy, got you on base.
All right, also for the overhead, whatever side you're on, so for example, you're on the left side right now, I'm going to break the opposite side. So if ATC told me, hey, I want you to make a left break, I'd have to shift you to the right side, and that's just purely an example. Because we don't break into each other. Or we try our best not to. I know it's a lot, but hopefully all of it's coming together and it's making sense, and hopefully I'm explaining it well to you.
Yes, I mean, it's pretty good, I would say. Simple.
All right, we're gonna.
Just gotta remember everything.
Yeah, you're doing a good job so far. We're gonna come right to get us lined up. Katasi traffic, Panther 1, flight of 2, 30 miles to the east, inbound, full stop for the overhead, runway 25. We're gonna be setting up for a right brake, full stop, Katasi traffic. Right now I'm scrolled all the way in where the little circle is. I'm seeing the runway, which is why I'm coming right to get us lined up on center line from the runway. And I'm slowly bringing the nose down. Throttle's coming back just a hair. It's already back pretty far, but throttle's coming back just a bit. Formation flying is excellent, man. Okay, slowly coming left. Throttle's coming forward just a bit. Alright, so what we're going to do is get lined up for runway 25. We're adjusting down to get lined up on the runway. As you can see, the runway's at about a 12 to 11 o'clock. But what we'll do is, the closer we get, so we're about 12 miles out now, the closer I want the formation to get. I'll continue my descent until I notice the radar altimeter coming on the right side, just right of the elevation, and I'll show you that when it does come on. We want our airspeed to be anywhere between, it should be coming on soon here. We want our airspeed to be anywhere between 300 to 350 knots, so we're a little bit fast, so I'm bringing the throttle back just a hair. Alright, so now I'm beneath 350. Panther copies. Alright, throttle's coming forward. Okay, so look on the right side, the radar altimeter just came on. You noticing that?
Yep.
Alright, so we're going that's our cue to level out. I'm pushing the throttle forward. Our airspeed was coming back just a little bit, and we're just gonna hold that. So if you look out the window, just look forward, the airfield is off of our nose. Panther 1 5-mile initial. The airfield is right off our nose, so as I come up over the runway, throttle's coming forward just a hair. As I come up over the runway, as soon as I get over the approach in, or as soon as I fly over the runway, I'm going to make a right brake. I'm not going to adjust the throttle at all. I'm going to make a right brake and roll out on a 070 heading, which is our takeoff heading. which is going to be line us up in the downwind, okay?
Yep.
Looking really good, brother. All right, so now I'm looking left and right, looking over visual cues because I'm coming up over my runway. I just got to ballpark it a little bit. So I believe I am over the approach in now. So I'm making a right break. You're going to continue to fly forward, count to 5, and then you're going to make a right break, okay?
Okay, I understand. Okay.
So you should be braking about now. And again, we're going to roll out on the 070. I haven't touched the throttle at all. All right, so here's 070. I'm rolling out. I need to get my airspeed up just a hair. I'm hitting G and F, bringing my gear and my flaps down. Looking back at the airfield. So you should be behind me. I see you. Okay, you see me still?
You're blended in with the buildings.
Okay, a little low, so...
For a second.
Yeah, I'm a little low. Lower than you. Okay, so here we
Okay,
go.
I see you.
So now I'm looking back at the runway, and at the approach end of the runway, I want to intercept a 45-degree angle, which is about now. Now I'm pushing the nose of the aircraft 2.5 degrees nose down, increasing throttle just a hair, and I'm turning to final. Double checking gear and flaps are down. So I want to be anywhere between 2.5 to 5 degrees nose down. And I'm just turning now while looking at the runway, trying to get the aircraft lined up to land. I'm a little short, so I'm going to increase my angle. I'm really short. Overshot. And, okay. That's what we got. You get the ghost still?
I'm a little bit over.
Okay, no worries. Just make your adjustments. And I am lined up on final now. I'm trying to keep my airspeed at about 200 until I get a little bit further in. Got a really shallow approach. Okay, air brake.
Lined up.
Okay, air brake's coming on. Speed's coming back. And I am down. All right, as I touch down the air brake, excuse me. I'm pulling back on the stick to hit the air brake.
Good day, Jeffrey. Paper 1. That's nautical mile 10 miles north.
Ooh, that was graceful.
Straight in and
Oof.
Viper 1 Panther, we are 2-ship. We are down and safe, rolling out runway 25 at this time. We should be off the runway here in the next few seconds. Yeah. You make it?
Yep.
All right, buddy. Bring that air brake down, and let's get off the runway. We've got Viper inbound, so we can exit at the end. I said that was a real good first day, man. What do you think?
I think it's pretty good, yeah. I can't really think of anything that went wrong. I mean,
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Like I said, we got one more flight, and you'll be done with this, man, and I'll get you in the B course, and again, we'll start slinging some bombs and throwing some missiles. Katasi traffic, Panther 1, flight of 2 off the runway at this time. Taxiing to park. Clueless, see you next time, buddy. All right, man, let's go ahead and escape and come off the server, man. Really good flight.
For the initial overhead pass, runway 25.
You copy, brother?
yep.
All right. I'm out of the server now.
Ooh.